Looking to get out of London? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you top 5 places that you can get to easily from London by train and be transported to somewhere truly special. Hi everyone, I'm Arinzeh with Onyx Property Team and Keller Williams. Thanks so much for watching my YouTube channel. I put out weekly videos on the London property market and living in this fabulous city. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing by hitting that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, because I put out weekly content about the London property market as well as culture, arts, and really special things to do in London. So let's dive in. We all know that London is an incredible city for international travel, with Heathrow, Gatwick, Stansted, Luton, and city airports able to transport you near and far around the globe. And if you're like me, as a typical Londoner, when you leave London, you tend to leave and go internationally. So I have to be honest and say that I haven't seen much of the UK, although I hear it has some of the most beautiful towns and countries the world has to offer. In this video, I want to share with you some of the great towns and cities that are nearby to London that you can access by virtue of a train ride and be transported into someplace truly magical. First up is Bath. A mere 90 minutes out of Paddington, and you can be transported back into time to a World Heritage Site named for the Roman baths built along the Avon River around 60 AD. The city of Bath was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1987 due to the Roman remains, 18th century architecture, and 18th century town planning. This ancient town is steeped in history, from the Roman bathhouses to medieval shop-lined bridges, England's finest Georgian crescents, and the country's last Gothic church. However, it's still a vibrant modern city that is a great place to live and work. Start your day in the city by checking out Bath Abbey and the Roman baths before the crowds arrive. If you want a pampering experience, head to Thames Bath Spa with a rooftop pool with stunning views of the city. You can also take a walk and browse the shops and stalls along world-famous Pulteney Bridge on your way to Great Pulteney Street, the city's best preserved Georgian quarter with many impressive landmarks. You might also want to check out Sydney Gardens, one of the UK's best remaining pleasure gardens. There's also Walcott Street with live music, good food, and the arts. It's Bath's version of Camden Town. But don't leave Bath without visiting Royal Crescent, one of the city's most iconic landmarks, built between 1767 and 1775. Now home to the Royal Crescent Hotel and Spa, it was designed as 30 Grade 1 listed terrace homes overlooking Royal Victoria Park. The 500-foot-long crescent is one of the greatest examples of Georgian architecture in the UK. Next up, we're going to head to Stonehenge, another UNESCO World Heritage Site. Less than 2 hours away from London, the closest station is Salisbury, a 90-minute train from London Waterloo Station. This prehistoric site is world famous to its stone circle, which is thought to have been a location of pagan worship. If you take an early train, you can arrive to see the surrounding nature reserves in the best possible light. You can also book a tour of Stonehenge to get all the historical details you need. Discover the other Neolithic and Bronze Age ruins located there as well. Walk the avenue, see the remnants of the complementary timbered circle of Woodhenge, and visit the remains of Durrington Walls, the largest Neolithic earthworks settlement in the UK. Heading back home, you can stop in Salisbury to have a pint in the Fisherton Street or Milford Hill, as well as Salisbury Cathedral on the walk back to the train station. Now let's head to the coast. Brighton is a seaside town and is one of the easiest to get to from London. In under an hour, you can enjoy one of the best fish and chips that the UK has to offer. Beyond food, Brighton also offers very cool and hip beach scene, including trendy cafes, coffee shops, and eateries. With trains leaving every half an hour from Victoria or the London Bridge, you can be transported right into the city centre of Brighton in order to make the most of your day at the beach. Discover the bohemian market streets of lanes as well as the Victorian hotels along the seafront. Meander along the Palace Pier to check out the fish and chips and ice cream shops as well. But don't forget to also visit the Royal Pavilion. So do you have a favorite destination point outside of London? Make sure to leave me a comment in the section below. Next up, and only an hour from King's Cross St. Pancras Station, is Rye, which feels like a completely different world from London. This lovely, quaint maritime town has a long, proud history. The cobblestone streets are laced with antique shops as well as several charming Old English pubs where you can find more fish and chips shops. Discover the tiny bookstore, which is exactly as described, and afterwards have lunch at the Globe Inn Marsh or a drink at the George Tap. You can discover the historic harbor, the old riverside docks, or the local bird sanctuary. Nearby is Chapel Down Vineyard, which is also worth a visit. About 10 minutes away are the sand dunes at Thames, where you can take a relaxing stroll or just chill along the beach. Finally, let's feature Windsor and Windsor Castle. In a day, you can easily get to the historic town of Windsor and have plenty to see and do when you arrive. Obviously, the big draw is Windsor Castle, the oldest and largest occupied castle in the world, and where the Queen likes to spend weekends. Built in 1070 AD by William the Conqueror, it has gone through many changes over the years. You can book a guided tour or wander around on your own. Beyond the castle, there's also much more. There's Windsor Great Park, which has 4,800 acres. Not sure I can get my head around that one, but it also includes a 3-mile stretch lined with trees. There's also St. George's Chapel, as well as Savile Garden, which houses plants from around the world. Eton College, where Prince William and Prince Harry boarded, is a nearby walk as well, and Windsor Royal Shopping Gallery offers plenty of places to pick up souvenirs, knickknacks, or have a bite to eat. Traveling outside of Paddington Station, trains to Windsor take from 25 to 50 minutes. So I hope you liked this video and enjoyed some of the great day trips you can take when you head outside of London. Head off and enjoy a change of scenery, a place to chill. You can get to the beach. You can really be transported to an old world village or even a UNESCO World Heritage Site. As I only covered 5 places, what would be additional places that you think are great day trips or great places to visit in the UK outside of London? Make sure to leave me a comment below. And don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button to let YouTube know that I'm putting out great content. And feel free to share it if you're thinking about your next trip outside of London. If you want to learn more about London, I've also got a free Living in London guide that's yours to download by just hitting the link that we'll have in the description section below as well. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to check out the other videos on my YouTube channel where I feature the London property market and showing off all the fabulous things to do in this city. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. So that's Arinzeh with Onyx Property Consultants and Keller Williams. Bye for now.